Lynette, take two.
The date was January 11th, 2013. My husband and I were going to be working together that day. We had a manufacturing facility. He left in the morning, and somehow I knew when a policeman pulled up in our driveway and got out, his hand was shaking, and I knew he didn't want to be there. And I knew it was David. He had been run off the road, hit a tree before he had arrived to work. And he spoke with my son and I, and we headed down to the trauma center to meet the ambulance. When we arrived, it was a major accident where he had hit the steering wheel. It was a journey that began for us waiting for him to wake up. He had been put in a coma, and when he emerged, there was neurological deficit, and we began a new normal. I expected help from the insurance company to help us walk through on what it is we were to do, where do we go from here. And there were crickets, nothing. We received very little acknowledgement at all that we were in this situation. They left us in the dark. In situations like this, an accident just doesn't happen to the individual that is behind the wheel. It happens to the whole family. And we were depending on their guidance as to what now. When you need help more than you've ever needed help, when my husband needed help more than he had ever needed help, they were not there. I was not qualified. I could not help him, and the hospital was looking for answers. Christensen Law, if it had not been for them, I really don't know what we would have done. They stepped in and literally took over. All I could think about was what was his respiration that day, his blood pressure holding. They knew, and they took it off my shoulders. They carried a weight I could never have carried. They were kind, and I knew immediately that I had support. And that allowed me to breathe for the first time in weeks, months. They pushed back, but they did not expect that Christensen Law would not be moved. I think about any other woman that would have been in my position. You have no strength of your own. That's what the insurance company counts on, weakening you, wearing you down to go away. Christensen Law, on the other hand, never left our side, never stopped fighting, a battle that eventually took 10 years. They stood as a shield in front of me. They were not going away. If it weren't for Christensen Law holding firm, I don't know what I would have done. I would have probably given up. I would have gone away. I just didn't have anything left to fight. But they fought for me. So much so, I have no idea. I will probably never know all they did. My husband lived for 2 years. They fought every step of the way. And it's satisfying to know the insurance company knows they were wrong from the very beginning, and now they've lost.